Tibetan religion called Saga. Saga is more like the practitioner living in the wild area, the mountain, the cave. How do you spell that? Saga. Let me bring my notes.
Yeah, Saga is spelled S-A-Q-U-A.
Okay, Saga. Another kind called Kamakaja.
Yeah.
Another kind is 44, right? Yeah. Called Nyingmapa. Karuba, right? Yeah, Saga, Kamakaju, Nyingma. There's 4 kinds of Tibetan Buddhism. So now you know, Dalai Lama, he practiced Karupa. Karupa, the way is more focused on sutra, knowledge, philosophy, and practical. So Kamakaji and Saga, they also have temple, like a Sangha group, but they are more concentrated in the nature, stay in the cave, or do teamwork, like a team ceremony, like not so much concentrated in a book and like less scholar. Nyingma is the most ancient Tibetan Buddhism. Nyingma, the root of Nyingma, the master, whose name was Bama-Sangbawa. He came from Nepal. He 1,200 years ago, he came to Tibet and he built the Buddhism. And later on, Karupa, Saga, Kamakaji, growing up from Nyingma. So Nyingma is the root of Tibetan Buddhism. Nyingma is the root of Tibetan Buddhism. The great yogi, whose name is Bama-Sangbawa, he bring the Buddhism teaching to Tibet. But before the 4 of kind Tibetan practice, there is a Tibetan native way. They call it Bon religion, B-O-N, more like a native Indian shaman way. They don't have exact particular divine deity, but they believe in everything. They believe everything is oneness. So they call the Bon religion. So when Bama-Sangbawa came to Tibet 1,200 years ago, he bring the great Buddhism teaching and mixed by Bon religion and become the Tibetan religions. So Tibetan religion not like the root comes from Indian, the Buddhist teaching, but Bama-Sangbawa, he oneness, welcome to Tibetan Bon religion. They mixed, become Nyingma, and from Nyingma, grew up from Kamakaji, Saga, and Garuba. Understand? I guess you're another, but okay. So maybe put a little seed, a little rock seed there. Let them grow in. My lineage comes from Nyingma. My great-grandfather, he was Nyingma Rinpoche. So Nyingma practitioners more like a yogi. Like yogi. They are not very much concentrated in like a teamwork or a temple. They're more like a contract practice. They practice with everything. So for this kind of yogi practice, the foundation of their mind, they have to broken the duality knowledge, something. Yeah. No duality. That's very interesting. So Nyingma, Nyingma Lama, usually they dress like all red, everything red. But the Garuba, they have red and yellow. You can see the little detail, how different. And Kamakashi, they have white and red. But the four kind of Tibetan practitioner, they all have red with white, red with the yellow, are all white. So that means they like the color with the red. They believe the red and passion. One reason because the Tibet is so cold. The yantra with the red color makes them feel warm, right? Tibet is so cold. If you go to Tibet, go to Lhasa, Himalaya, you feel so cold. The red color, I say anything with energy. The red color in that cold area make people feel warm. You feel your blood meridian active. You don't feel frozen. That's one reason. The other reason, the red metaphor, ancient sun. This color also comes from Nyingmapa. They believe the sun, like native India believe in sun. Maya people, the worship of sun. They believe sun. So also in the Nyingma, the Ban religion, and Nyingmapa, they all worship of sun. That's why they wear red. So like a yantra. For them, they like yantra. They see the color, they feel different energy with the color. So from today, maybe you a little bit forgetting about your dress. You feel a little bit different. It has the color, it has energy. So the yantra, the mantra, Bama Sambhava, lineage, we always chanting about Om Miyahom Banzar Guru Binma Seteho. So when you go to Tibet, you heard people, the Lama, yogi chanting this mantra, you know his lineage. So different lineage chanting different mantra, called mantra. When you hear this, you know, oh, they are the practitioner of Nyingma. So you can go through the song to know their practice. Very interesting. I believe in the future you are going to Tibet. You're going to see yak. You see snow mountain. You're going to eat different food. To see different Tibetan people, you will be interested. And you remember today, the little bit, so many pieces of knowledge you already put in your mind. Interesting. Okay. So now, so four kind of the practice, they all doing same mantra. Upside down, Bhamasambhava mantra, different mantra. The mantra everybody doing is 6 syllables with Om Mani Padme Hum. All four kinds, including Ban religion, they all practice one powerful mantra. Can you follow me? Okay, I inhale. Don't like your speech, okay, just like doing mantra with your energy. Okay, inhale. Om Mani Padme Hum. Please follow me. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Sounds weird, right? You feel weird or something strange? Young people. I know. Long time I have been talking to young people, always like old people. They bring very heavy questions, lot of knowledge, you know. For me, I start from today very, very fresh and so appreciative today. I'm so happy. I learned many things from you. You're smiling, your eye, teach me something. Thank you. And now I'm pretending a teacher, but you teach me too. Thank you, okay? Let's teach each other. After this, you believe me, my English getting a lot better. Okay, so Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, the four kind of Tibetan practice, they are teaching a little bit different. Let's see, Galuba, Dalai Lama's team. They are more like holding the sutra, reading the word, and repeat. But for Nyingmapa, it's a very, very special way to teaching. They do words transformation. No need to write down. Just let's say they say core, the mouth to ear. Between mouth and ear, don't need a pen, don't need a paper, no any recording. That kind of to deliver the lineage, to transmit, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't need a paper, not like a word university have to have this. Wow, have this paper, pen, computer. When I learned from my grandma, no paper, no pen, just like the lips to the ear.
Oral transmission.
Yeah, word transmission. So that's the Nyingmapa way. That's why most Nyingmapa yogi, they don't have the, how can I say, great education by writing, right? Yeah, but inside their life, their heart, maybe they cannot read. They cannot read any kind of word. Also, in Nyingmapa lineage, there's a very unique yogi called Terma Rinpoche. What does Terma mean? Terma is the person who doing some kind of like a manifestation, like a magical. He can take anything from the space, like statue, sutra, any kind of meaningful thing. They can take something from space, just showing the wisdom, knowledge by form is empty, empty is form. That's also this kind of Nyingmapa, Terma yogi, Terma Rinpoche, belonging for Nyingmapa lineage. They can do some kind of like Harry Potter did. Many Harry Potter.
Magical.
Yeah, many Harry Potter. They learn Nyingmapa. They become Harry Potter. This is the simple. So the four kind of practitioners all doing the popular mantra called Om Mani Padme Hum, the 6 syllable. Now I think you have to write down. Very, very interesting and helpful. So what is the exactly meaning of Om Mani Padme Hum? Today is some mantra, okay? The mantra, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So the mantra of Om Mani Padme Hum is the most popular mantra in Tibet. So if you go to Tibet, sooner or later, you don't know any language, you don't know anything about Tibet, people feel you weird, you feel something unsafe, you just say, Om Mani Padme Hum, you will save, you will survive very well. You trust me, you go to Tibet, you feel Tibetan people, some people so wild, they don't know you, you feel something unsafe, you just do Om Mani Padme Hum, and Tibetan people will recognize you, and you suddenly become their friend. It's a very safety mantra if you go to Tibet. Or you don't have to go to Tibet, you into the country, you see any kind of Lama walking on the street, or you go to temple, you have fun, go to temple, you see any kind of Tibetan people or Lama, you say, Om Mani Padme Hum, or you will become their best friend. This kind of power, very easy. Just the 6 syllable. You can travel in all Tibet. So The meaning of Om Mani Padme Hum is the most precious jewel, on top the most precious jewel, or say the most precious jewel on top of the lotus. Om is divine sound. Money, you think about the American dollar, but in Tibetan way, money is the precious jewel. We call blue pearl. So beautiful coincidence, right?
Yeah.
Money, they call money. But in Tibetan way, meaning is the most precious jewel. What's the most precious jewel? It's our Buddha nature and God nature. When you practice yoga, your energy, like a most precious jewel. And Padme meaning is a lotus. So Om Mani Padme Hum meaning is on top of the lotus, the most precious jewel. So this mantra is the divine transformed into the world to glorify each person, each human. They have great Buddha nature and God nature. So your nature is the most precious jewel. That's why we have to practice yoga. When we practice yoga more, we know our life is so precious. Our life is a gift. We know how can go through all difficult, all challenge. We know how can be strong. We know how can be successful. We know how can be beloved and to sending our love to everyone. So practice yoga is very, very practical. It's very for the young people. But you're so pure, so easy, very easy. So now it's a good time, really make a decision. Continue, concentrate, practice yoga. Follow your great teacher. It's a great gift. Yogini too. Dakini too. Yeah. So let's repeat the mantra, okay? Now you have to relax yourself. I want you from your mind to your heart. Yeah. From your mind, now your mind thinking, or you don't feel interesting. Okay, now just relax. Relax, and feeling the energy of the Om Mani Padme Hum, okay? The way I want you to put your arms, not like this. No need to do that, just relax. Relax, yeah, to feel the energy, the vibration of the mantra. And your legs don't need to do this. Your legs have to relax. Yes, please. Yeah, I want you to relax, close your eye. To concentrate the third eye. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really concentrate. And take deep breathing. Not concentrate your mind, concentrate your third eye. Try. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. 美红Inhale, release the stress, release your emotion, you're nervous, release all negative energy. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Om Mani Deeply, relax yourself. Release all kind of negative energy, negative thoughts, worry, fear, hurry, confuse, release. On top of the lotus, the most precious jewel, is everyone's nature. So if you practice yoga, you will be yourself, be your true nature. That's why we practice yoga. Maybe now you think my nature students, I'm learning in the university. I'm learning in the USC. But what's the ultimate purpose for this year's study? To find ourselves. Maybe in the future you become a very successful businessman. You become a very, very good somebody's husband, somebody's wife, mother or father. But eventually we have to be our true nature ourselves. That's the yoga practice. Now you're still very, very young. You have so many questions. In the Tibetan Chinese way, we say, I try. When people go to 30 years old, okay, now you're under 30. You have some kind of like some very, very serious question. Now, if you're under 30 years old, your question not serious. Still in the process. But mostly, okay, you go to 30 years old, you have a very serious question. Most people, they will question who I am, why I came to the world. So many very, very profound questions around 30 years old. But 40 years old become 10 years struggle, working, up, down, all impermanent. And 40 years old, people have a lot of confused. lots of confused. You can see our parents, they're confused. They're over 40, over 50. So when people go to 50, they start overcome some kind of confused. They will find their destiny. They know, oh, why I came to the world, but the human destiny. But when they go to 60, they know divine destiny. So when you practice yoga, you don't have to go that far, that long, until 60 years to know your destiny. You know earlier. Maybe before 30, you already know. That's why yoga is very practical. You want to become very good businessman, you can easily to find a way and don't waste your time. You want to become some kind of very professional person, like a professor, PhD, practice yoga help you to concentrate. I don't want to say shortcut. I want to see more easier, very supporting you to find your true nature, the most precious jewel on top of the lotus. But why lotus? The lotus flower is a very holy flower. Lotus growing up from the mud. Many difficult challenge for our life, like mud. Right? I don't know, now university, they always have to test it. Maybe American may be better. In China, you always have to do a lot of pressure on you. The society, the parents, the friend, they're competing a lot. You have to be good student. You have to be good, become good kids. You have to carry a lot of hopes from others. Here maybe better, right? Better, right? Okay, better. Good, good. You're lucky. So, but sooner or later, but maybe now you already feel some kind of challenge by relationship, by family, by friendship, by anything, you feel some kind of challenge. So the challenge for our human mind, like the mud, mass, not clear, bother, involved, we don't like it, so let's say, very competing. That friend, that student, he's very rich. His family is supporting a lot. He has a fancy car. I don't have. I feel I'm not confident. I don't feel comfortable. So many kind of young people have different kind of struggle, make you unhappy. You want everything perfect, but many times you feel you're not good enough. Okay, so many, you know, right? Little challenge start there. So those kind of challenge, negative thinking, emotion, we call mud. So how can the beauty of the lotus growing up from the mud depend how many yoga you're doing, how many wisdom of yoga you know, you have, you concentrate. You concentrate. So many techniques to teach us in the computer, knowledge, great teachers, so many. We learn a lot. So many teachers come to us. So many teachers be in our life just want ourselves become true self, being back to true nature. We've been through different study to find your true self. This is yoga direction. So how, now we're very young. We know a little bit, oh yeah, we are living the world like a mud, so mess, okay? Hopeful, lovely, interesting, but a mess. How can let the beauty of the lotus growing, strong, healthy, successful, A+, all A+, from the mud. And the Buddha nature, God nature is in the top of the lotus, called great wisdom. Great wisdom. You do everything, easy become successful. You want to become millionaires. Okay, the goal is, you got a blessing. You want to become some kind of very professional. It's okay. Just do it. Because you have the very, very strong goal of your life, become true your real self, being your true real nature. So Om Mani Padme Hum. the frequency of the mantra to supporting us have strong will to overcome all negative thinking, negative knowledge, be more positive, successful. Love, strong and pure love, to divine, to human, to ourselves. So that's why I always say the modern people have to have three kind of quality. You can become a very lucky person called a simple mind, loving heart, and smart body. When you do yoga, you will reach simple mind, but very, very smart, very intelligent mind, not stupid, but simple. The most smart mind is simple, not complicated. Simple mind, loving heart, and smart body. Maybe you say, I'm very young, my body is very smart. But when you learn more yoga, you know you still have a lot of potential. Your body is very sensitive. Beyond your the 3 dimensions mind. That makes sense? I don't know. Yeah. Your body will be. There's a lot of potential. So learning yoga to reach our potential. Now you're just like maybe not even 10% potential, even not 10 yet. A lot of potential waiting for you. So this is yoga. Om Mani Padme Hum, doing the blessing to each one of us. I don't know. Make sense? Okay. Question time now. I don't have time.
Oh, we've got time. We've got time. It's only 12:52.
Oh, good. Question. Please.
Hi. When you enter different rooms, do you personally feel different energies in the sense, do you know when there's a negative energy in the room and positive energy? And can you describe how you feel that?
Good question. This is a connection with the Feng Shui. Have you heard the word Feng Shui? How many people know the word Feng Shui? Yes, very important. So we call body Feng Shui. When you you have something interesting about someone. Let's see, the girl interesting about another boy. First you feel he has some kind of Feng Shui. Even you don't know. I mean, he's some kind of yantra style. Okay, make you feel interesting. So, but we just know the kind of awareness. With not being consciousness. Good question. So different room, I believe, different space, different room, different area has different feng shui. Also, good question. Thank you. So now we see the world has so many part of like a mud. Okay, they're mass. So if you're doing yoga, you can protect yourself. Also, your body very sensitive. For one very simple practice. Okay, when you go to some kind of stranger area, okay, first, if you are yoga practitioner, you do breathing to make your mind become simple. Your mind always make an illusion, make a drama with you. Sometimes it's doing trick, but your body not lying you. You do breathing, and you feel. Better you put your hand like this. You feel. Sometimes you really can feel, okay, I have to maybe move a little bit. Maybe this is small, the area is not so perfect. I move a little bit. You feel your body. Your body will tell you. That's why we say smart body. But they need some kind of practice, not knowledge. Don't need not stay your mind, stay your heart. The concept tell you 1 + 1 = 2, but the knowledge, the reality tell you me 1 + 1 = 3 or 100 or 0. That's why we see a lot of potential there. We do practice yoga, especially tantric yoga, or we know it's so much fun in the yoga realm. yoga world, so much fun, so tasty. I was a movie television director in China, 20 years. I was so famous in China. If you come from China, you better ask your parents. They know. But for me, I like doing art, movie, television, traveling. I spend a lot of energy and money traveling the whole world. But the most good thing for me is practice yoga. I go everywhere to practice yoga. That's the best. Good question. Yes, different energy, including sometimes you wear different clothes, you feel the reception from others, reaction. This is the frequency, the vibration by everything. Today's family wears pink. This is showing love, my love. Okay, it's okay? Okay, any question? Please.
How often do you practice yoga?
How often?
Yeah.
Every day, all the time, even now.
Even now?
Yeah.
How are you doing it now?
Okay, because good question. Wow, they are so special. They are the future leadership. They are the master. They are the
You got
master.
that right.
The master team. I feel so okay,
I'm
inspired.
gonna check if she's right in 10 years.
Okay, now I came to the room, right? I see all young faces, so lovely, so sweet. Okay, you are beautiful yantra. Feel so happy. The other way I do yoga, enough for me. I did 3 things when sitting there. First thing, I appreciated about her guru. You're the master's guru. See? I see the lineage. Thanks. But appreciation is one kind of yoga. Thanks for the lineage. How amazing of the river of the lineage to connect with us. Okay. First thing I do, always appreciate for her guru. Okay. Next thing, I appreciate everybody's ancestor. Maybe you're young, you don't care about your ancestor, but I really care. We call the life tree. The life tree, the root and the top. Okay, thanks for great ancestor. You send those very special kids to here to learn yoga. It's very special. They all have good karma. And third thing I did, to thank for my lineage, to thank for my guru, my ancestor, my grandma, great-grandfather. I thank for them. This is nobody know. It's part of tantric. Nobody know. You can sit there. Maybe I drink a coffee, drink tea, but inner always being this kind of very positive, loving practice inside. That's why I say even now I do yoga. I connection, union with our life tree. We come from same root. We are part of the huge system of life tree. We are the piece of the huge system. Now we do like a oneness yoga.
What would you say is the biggest hindrance for you, the biggest difficulty, obstacle in concentrating your mind?
You say now or before?
Now, and before if you want.
Now the most difficult question.
Obstacle.
Now
For focusing.
for focusing.
No, she doesn't have one.
Yeah. Do you
When
want
you-
me to create one?
But when you were beginning,
Oh, long time. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Today we don't have time to tell you my story, right? My story is really drama, okay? Because doubt. When I was little, I have two kind of gene, right? One kind from my father's side, one kind from my mother's side. My father's side all like a very successful governor. They have high, like that. They're really very material, controlling. I don't know if you come from China, you know. They're working very high, but they are controlling, ego. When my mother said very, very spiritual, the two kind of lineage come to me. So I also had my father's side. It's very, very doubting. I don't believe anything about the spiritual. I think it's just like a superstitious. Especially I grew up in China, that time. So my grandma teaching me, training me, close the door. I say, train me a little bit. I say, yeah. And then I go off, I forgot. So very struggling.
This was your maternal grandmother?
Yeah.
Your mother's mother?
Yeah, my mother's mother, yeah.
The Tibetan grandmother?
Yeah, she's Tibetan. Her father was a great Rinpoche of Nimata. She training me very like a hidden training. Also like a word transformation. No reading, writing. So I had a very, very challenging time. Especially after I become the famous director in CTV, I feel I'm somebody. I'm so modern. I don't want to learn something too old, too superstitious. That way make me. Takes years. Very, very struggling, difficult time. And I've been through the death. I've been through some kind of magical. Divine higher power to do something for me. Make me have to believe. I saw some kind of reality. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 1985, in the July full moon, a orange light globe came to my life. That's really magical. That time already so far from my grandma's lineage. I say I'm the director. I was so modern, always went to another country, So I feel I have to be super, super wealthy, super, super successful director. I don't want to listen to her anymore. But that time, the divine, showing her power, showing divine power. By the orange light glow came to my life, making me awakening. So I know if I tell about this story, people say, that's really superstitious. That's really fantasy dream idea. But it was reality. It is reality until now. So you really have vow. You're very young, right? You have vow to keep the vow. No matter you make it at least, okay? Let's say there are 23, 25 something a year.
Here?
Yeah.
No, they're closer to 20.
Yeah. Yeah, not yet. Okay, you have a long way to go. Okay. My kids, you have a long way to go. But okay, you're lucky. You're so lucky. Really. When the ball came to me, already over 30. Already over 30. Make you up. So, good question. Now because you're young, you're allowing you do something silly. I see. Sometimes your mind goes somewhere, blah, 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 blah. But you believe me, you have truly pure vow. Sooner or later, the vow will take you back. You put your vow. Anytime you have the bottom of the line. Understand me? The vow. You put there. Maybe you forgot for a while. Forgot for a couple of years, but don't worry. You put a fingerprint on the space. Blue sky, the space, divine. You put a fingerprint. Hey, I'm here. I had a vow here. So not every birthday they say, oh, make a wish. You're not just have fun, make a wish. Not that kind of wish, no fingerprint. But But when you have the kind of vow, the time we're talking about, like a new moon or full moon, okay? Every new moon or full moon, you spend just 10 minutes to review your vow, okay? Every new moon or full moon, let's say once a month, you review your vow. You keep going, you will see you're very, very easy being successful. Because you unintentional did a contract with divine. The divine high energy, divine pure love and blessing will always with you. You just be aware by doing yoga. Doing yoga, you put the Wi-Fi. Yeah, yoga like a Wi-Fi. You have connection. Now you know that.
About that, right?
Yeah. You always turn on your Wi-Fi. You have connection. You can listen the message, listen the guide. Now I have Wi-Fi too. A couple months ago. They say you have to have some high tech. I say okay. Oh, smartphone. I use the Wi-Fi. You are so advanced. I'm not. I'm so ancient. I'm 1,000 million years old. Okay, maybe.
Can you expand on your experience on what led you to come to the West and leave China and leave everything behind?
Oh, good question. Who are they? They always ask questions the point.
I think they're all bodhisattvas.
They are. They don't recognize themselves, right?
Not
Oh,
yet.
God, you're lucky too.
I am.
Yeah. Okay. So this is another kind of for some people they feel unbelievable, but it's reality. Since I was little, I told you my spiritual training by my grandma. My grandma was so psychic, so magical, so psychic. Okay. So when I was little, she told me that in the future, when you grow up, you will go to the whole world, go to the West. I said, really? When I grew up, I become the director, blah, blah, blah. I forgot her message. So after I passing the confused time, struggling time, very dark time, I did a certain time the suicide. After I've been through whole negative darkness experience. So in the 1999, write down the number, the code. Interesting. One television company, the television show, right? Which show?
A radio show called Awakening Code.
Awakening Code. They interviewed me about the code. 1999, November 11. That day. We call Guan Yin, like a divine mother. In Chinese, we call Guan
Anyone
Yin.
familiar with Guan Yin?
Guan Yin.
Canon? Guan Yin?
It's okay, but Guan Yin know them. They Guan Yin know each one of you, okay? Okay, so Guan Yin appearing in front of me. She said, now is the right time to leave everything behind you, go to America. You read a number in the future, suddenly you have some kind of number sense. A number can give you a guide. When you go to Las Vegas, everywhere 77777. You know what? 7 is a divine number. So the number has meaning. The other kind, little knowledge about tantra practice with numbers. So this is the reason I leave everything. I quit my job. I came to America to build a new center. Today, I meet you. You are the future leadership of New Century. If you receive the message, you're the leadership of the New Century. New people, new world, everything new technology, new lifestyle, everything pretty beautiful. Everybody has abundance of life. There's no poor. No anyone has the sick. No. That's called New Century. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Guan Yin. Guan Yin is a very, very popular Easter, I want to say, Easter Divine Mother. Mercy, compassion, and wisdom, and great magical power. So the Om Mani Padme Hum exactly is the heart mantra of Guan Yin. Today you learn her mantra, her heart mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, please.
And since then, have you had any more like divine visions or like messages of what to do in the future?
Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay. When Guan Yin showing her Dharma body in front of me, he said, go to America. I said, yeah, what I'm going to do? I cannot do anything. He said, going to transmitting the message to the modern people about what's going on in the world. Okay. To tell them the vision of the future. It's called New Century. So now we are doing just transmitting the message to each one in front of us. Also, the very important number, the code, right? They mention about 2050. Write down that one. 2050, 2050. Maybe India call it golden age. We call new century. that time until now, 30 years later, wow. After 30 years, you're being 50. Yeah. Still young. I'm now 60. Still young. So see, you're the future people. You're the future leadership. To give yourself some kind of permission. I want to become the future leadership. To lead people being Bodhisattva Way. Everybody has high wisdom. Less people, nobody suffering, no poor. Everybody has very good life, abundance, high tech, harmony, loving each other, no hurting each other. That's beautiful future. So they mentioned about the 2050. Also, they mentioned about the divine, the star. Well, we saw the mandala. The mandala of the divine bodies has to remove. It's very, very profound message. If you're interested, you can look in the book. I have a book. I read down the detail. Okay. Wow. They're hopeful, special. Okay. Any question, please? Oh, you, please.
I'm not sure how to word this, but in like the recent years, there's been such a rise in America, especially with yoga as an exercise purely and not really related to anything spiritual. How does that make you feel, or what is your opinion on that?
Okay. So your question is many American people doing yoga not with a very spiritual way, like a muscle or beauty, more say attractive looking, right? Mm-hmm. So I think divine allowing being through this way. The divine very big heart. They don't say you have to first spiritual. First they have to be spiritual and do yoga. No. You see, you can take care from your body, but the body is a part of divine, right? So when your body feel, also for yoga, what can I say, in Mata yoga knowledge, we believe the cell, the body has memory. the body carry the karma. So when you, in the beginning, just physical interest in practice yoga, it's okay. You know what? Little by little, you release something kind of heavy from your body, and going deeper, and go being central, maybe from outside. And you believe the yoga has their own way, back to your center a little bit. I've been teaching yoga many years, many countries. I really saw many people, they do, many years yoga, more than your age, 30 years, 40 years. Now they feel hungry. They still feel thirsty and hungry. They want to know more, and they become spiritual. They feel that's good. I've been practicing 20, 30 years, and now they're still hungry, still thirsty. But okay, they have to be through those kind of classes. Don't be too judgmental yourself. If you're not ready for that kind of thing, make it evolve, make a great weight to yourself, just wait. You have a lot of patience to yourself if you're very young. Right, it's okay, but you know the way. Sooner or later. I suggest you go earlier, come earlier. You know what? Good. Like a full field practice, that's only one part, right? Yeah. From physical, okay, but sooner or later, nobody else. Only if he stops, he runs away from yoga. If he still called something yoga, it's the vibration with the yoga, is the mantra. Yoga, the 2 syllables has power. Sooner or later, has Shiva power, has Krishna power. Yoga. It's like a mantra, not like words. Not the concept, it's the power. Sooner or later, they were coming back. Yoga. Okay, please.
Over the last years that you've been doing this, have you found anyone that disagrees with your thought or openly in session disagree with what you're trying to spread?
I want to hear one more time, please. One more time.
Over the past years, have you found anyone or people that disagree with what you're trying to spread or teach?
You mean they don't like me, right? Yes. Of course. Of course. Okay, last year, good question. I love the question. You were there. We went to China. Laozi's, Laozi area, teaching Chinese people yoga. 400 people came to my class. 400. So I'm talking about, because last year was so seriously events, all mature people. So one team, they are like all high-tech company, all board member, all board member. They send it all whole board come to my class. The boss said, the boss came to my class, say, okay, I send my all board to your class. You give them serious teaching. I say, okay, serious teaching. What serious you say? Okay. I say, do you have belief? First, in the opening class, I say, you have to have belief. If you don't have belief, okay, you just come here for relax, for vacation, you're coming for a mental massage. I say, better you leave the room now. That's not make a big trouble. One guy suddenly, what do you say? You have no compassion. You have no love. But you say, if I'm not ready, I have to I say, okay, can you come to the stage? I ask the guy, he's like some kind of CEO. He comes from the south area, comes to class. He comes like this. Huge guy, Chinese, like a gentleman come here, huh? See the chair like this. He challenged me. That's really fun. Very fun. And he told to me, he said, I went to many classes, okay? I kicked many teachers, make them so embarrassing. Embarrassed. I embarrassed many teachers. This is my professional. Today I say, okay, that means you have a lot of time, right? He said, no, I'm so busy. I have a big company, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, But you're special. When you have a big company, you have a lot of career working with you, you still have time to making trouble with the teachers. What's your purpose? When you spend your time, your money, you have to fly to here. We were living in a 5-star hotel, right? You have to pay the hotel. You have to take out a few days, come here to make trouble with the teacher. What's your purpose? You just say, but I don't have a belief in the world that has a real person who has real compassion. I don't have a belief. I came here just to prove my idea, to prove myself. I say, wow, you're so special, so unique. I say, when you come here, okay, who told you I'm here? Because I'm living in America, right? So not so many people. He said, my wife came to your class. After that, my wife said, you have to go to her teaching. You have to go. That's my wife sent you. I said, your wife know you come here to, your purpose? He said, my wife said, yeah, my wife said, yeah, she knows. She knows. And what? He said, yeah. But she said, I believe this time you will have true belief. You after being in her class. So after, let's say, 1 week, eventually you are there, we have film. She comes to stage with tears, crying. She opened her heart, his heart, and he said, when he back to the company, he wants my voice. When I go back, I want to hug everyone to say thank you, sorry, forgive me. 1,000 people working with him, and he did. He sent the photo and a message to us, say, teacher, I did. I hugged
The CEO went and hugged everybody.
Yeah, but he was so mad to everybody. He has no belief.
Incredible.
She's there. Everybody's nervous. She's so strong.
I have a question. Danny, did you have a question?
Yeah, I can.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you have any experience teaching people of other religions, like Catholics or Christians, and how well are they receptive to what you talk about?
That was my question. So
His background is Catholic.
Yeah,
This is a Catholic boy. So we had a concert, like a mantra concert in church, different church.
Yeah.
Also,
Agape, you were at Agape.
Agape, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we teach all over the world, and what the foundation teaches is non-denominational, and we welcome all religions, and we don't ask anyone to believe anything other than what they believe. We believe that our practices are complementary to whatever it is that each person believes, and there is no delineation at all whatsoever. So, we have Jewish, Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, American Indians, and we also embrace teachers from different faiths. So when we put together our workshops, we invite other teachers to participate with us. So it's not only us teaching. We might bring an American Indian teacher to share about sweat lodge, or we might bring a Hindu teacher to share about another tradition. So it's very much welcome.
Now we are working with the scientists. One scientist, he's working. What is the company working?
He's working for the U.S. government. He's a Russian scientist. He met me out 10 years ago and came to her class in the last batch of classes that we had in LA. And he is one of the top scientists at the National Institute of Health in Washington. And actually, he has agreed to become our scientific consultant. And we're going to film a video about our practices from the scientific point of view. Him explaining how it really affects you physically and what's the science behind it to improve your health, because it's proven that it works. But not only our practice, I think many practices are proven that it works.
Scientist, yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Alex. Alex. I have to look up his last name because it's complicated Russian, but I can email it to you.
Very good.
We're actually filming with him next Monday. We're getting together to shoot a video about one of our techniques, which is Vajra wind, which is how to do breath work and how to channel the breath work to work with your organs in your body and how to optimize those organs. So he has a specific explanation on how this actually works for your body. So yeah, it's fascinating. I think that science and religion and spirituality are just like merging in the 21st century. It's happening, and you guys are going to be leading it, whether you know it or you don't. So embrace
the light from the light. Great.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, it's a day for me also. I think we have the right time now.
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes. There's five
Okay.
When you had a question.
I guess it's more of an application question and an advice from you. How do you control anger as an emotion? How do you, on a day-to-day basis, I'm sure you sometimes feel that emotion, or maybe you don't, but how do you control that, and how can you become just a more peaceful person?
Wow, okay. So, let's see. First, the angry is not our enemy. I talked about the tantric way, okay? Anger is not our enemy, but part of human nature.
In Tantra Yoga, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, first, if you feel, oh, I'm so mad, why I'm angry, why he's so angry, you make a enemy relationship. When you make more enemy, the angry will be more strong. Okay. First, say, okay, angry is our human nature, part of human nature. But this kind of human nature is not a benefit of our life. Oh, it's making trouble. Right? We have to hey, open the door, let them go away. First, from our mind, have to think, oh, okay, it's okay. Sometimes I'm angry or somebody angry, okay? And we have to invite some kind of doctor. So there are certain kind of doctor. One kind of doctor, you will use the words, your concepts to move the anger. Oh, no need angry, okay? And blah, blah, blah. You use many words, but still the energy has to use energy, same frequency. Sometimes the word doesn't work, like useless. Oh, angry is bad. Angry make me so sad. Angry making trouble. Sometimes the word doesn't work. Okay, what kind of another kind of practical practice can come when you're angry? Okay, for our physically have to take care of our liver. Sometimes the angry supporting by liver physically. One angry come from because you're hurting me, from our mind. The other kind of supporting come from our physical liver.
That the body can give rise.
Yeah, we have to do different kind. One hand, you have a smart, loving, simple mind, loving heart to move the reason angry. Okay, angry doesn't work, only making trouble. But another kind, you have to do physical practice to take care of your liver. Most people, they easily get angry because their liver not balanced. It's the whole food. Spiritual, mind, body, speech, but everything. So that's why we have, Mimi just mentioned about we have special breathing to release the liver. So when you got that kind of angry, you use the kind of breathing. We say, the sound. good for release the anger from liver. When the liver loses the supporting energy, you're easy to use your words, your passive thinking to move the anger. You have to do different way, not only words. Okay? You try to do this. Open your eye. Let the energy release from your eye. See, when people are angry, they do this, the eyes, right? They're not angry like this. See, the body. The body. You have to, you really feel your liver so happy. Your liver is so harmony, so peace. And your mind easier to work. Your mind has to have certain secretary. Not only one way, that's why it's called 1,000 hands, 1,000 arms, Guan Yin. That's called 1,000 hands, Guan Yin. I don't know if it makes sense for you. Yeah, Charity. Charity. Yeah, charity. Tibetan we call charity.
That's the Tibetan masculine version of Guan Yin.
It's called Dorje charity. They need it more time. Yeah.
Okay, well, I just I want you to help me thank her because we're incredibly honored and privileged to have her here.